Toast message. Hello everyone. In this video, we're going to talk about toast messages. And before you pick up that drink, listen to me. The toast message is used to show short time information to the user. So in other words, let's say that when a user clicks a button or opens a new window, or you want to give some kind of information to the user, that's when you use the toast message. So let's go to Android Studio and see it in practice before we lose any more time. You can pick up that drink now. All right, so you know that we have a project that we've been working on, so let's continue working on this project. But before we start, let me just show you a toast message. So you see here when I click the OK button, a toast message displays. And the message is, this is a toast message. So after a while, the toast message disappears. You can show this toast message whenever you want. I display it whenever the user clicks the OK button, but you can display it when the user, clicks an image or downloads something. So why don't we look at how to actually do it? So displaying the toast message is pretty simple. We don't have to do anything on the design page. We'll do it just right here on the main directory.java page. So what I want is when the user clicks the OK button, the toast message will be displayed, right? So I'll just add a click listener to the OK button. And I defined the OK button before. You can see it here. And I'll just write inside the onCreate method, OK.set on click listener and new view on click listener. And after that, inside the onClick method, toast.makeText. And after makeText, it will get three parameters. The first one is getApplicationContext. Second one is message, and I will write a message inside the quotation marks. So what I write inside the quotation marks will be shown as a message. Message is, this is a toast message. Now the last parameter is how long the toast message is shown for. There are basically two options here, toast.long and toast.short. So I'll just select the first one, and then after the parenthesis, I will write .show. And guess what? That's it. Your toast message is now ready. So why don't we run it and see? The application's open, and when I click OK, the toast message displays. And then after a while, it's gone. So I think that pretty much covers the toast message. I'll see you in the next video. Snackbar Message. Hello everyone. In this video, we're going to talk about the Snackbar Message. Now, okay, before you start going to the obvious, like I wanted to, the Snackbar Message is a message method to, well, impart information, not wisdom, just information to the user. So it kind of looks like a toast message, but it's a little different. So it's displayed at the bottom of the device screen, and it has a close button in order to close the message whenever the user wants. So let's have a look at it in Android Studio. And of course, you know by now that we have an Android project here. And I'll just continue building this project. But before we start to create the Snackbar message, I want to show you how it's going to work. So when I click the OK button, it'll display on the bottom of the screen. And when I click the Close button, it will close. Right? So in here, this is the message that is what we call the Snackbar message. So you can give a message to the user here. You can see the difference between the toast message and the Snackbar message here. So in the toast message, the message is shown, and after a while it disappears. Also, the user cannot close the toast message. But in the Snackbar message, the user can close the message whenever the user wants. All right, so let's create a Snackbar message. It's pretty similar to the toast message. There's not much on the design page, and we will create it on the Java side. So what will we do? Okay, so let's say that when the user clicks the OK button, the Snackbar message will display. And to do this, I'll just add a click listener to the OK button. All right, so after this, we need to do one more thing. We need to define where we will show this Snackbar message. And let's just show it on the main activity layout and on the linear layout. So I'll need to define the linear layout on the Java side. Now to do this, I'll need to give an ID to the linear layout. Now, of course, I've done this before, and the ID is linear. But also, I define linear layout on the Java side with this ID, and its name is linear layout. Okay, so after I do that, I'm ready to create the Snackbar message. And what will I write here? OK.set on click listener, new view on click listener, and I will create a Snackbar message inside the onClick method, and I'll just write snackbar.make. It'll take 3 parameters inside the parentheses. So let's see, for the first one, that's where I will show this message. And I want to show it in a linear layout. So I will write here linear layout. The second one is message. So I will write my message inside the quotation marks. The message is, how about this is a Snackbar message. And the third one is how much time the message will be displayed for. So here it gives you 3 alternatives: long, short, and indefinite. So in the long and short, the message will disappear after a while. But in the indefinite, the message will not disappear until the user closes it. All right, so I will choose indefinite. And then after that, I just write .setAction. Now, this also accepts 2 parameters. The first one is text of the close button. And let's just give it some text for the close button. And I'll write here close, but you can, of course, write whatever you want. And the second is click listener. Now, I'll need to define a new click listener, because when the user clicks the close button, the Snackbar message needs to be closed. So when I add click listener, Android Studio understands this is for close Snackbar message. And I don't need to write anything inside the click listener. And then after that, I will add here .show. And that should do it. Snackbar message is now ready, so let's run it. Okay, so the application opens, and I'll click the OK button, and the Snackbar message is displayed. And then when I click the close button, the Snackbar message disappears. So let's see what happens if I choose snackbar.length short. Let's run it again. So this time when I click the OK button, the Snackbar message displayed, and then after a little while it disappeared itself. So this is how Snackbar message works, and I think it's enough for this video. So I will see you in the next one. Dialog messages. Hello everyone. This is the video where we're going to talk about dialog messages. So a dialog message is another message type to give information to the user. Now, of course, unlike the other messages, the user interacts with a dialog message. So in the dialog message, a small window opens and the user is informed. And then after the information, the user decides what's going to happen next. So you can see how the dialog message, how it's going to work in a lot of different applications. You probably already recognize it. Let's say, for example, if you want to delete something, a dialog message opens and then asks you, hey, do you really want to delete this? And then after that, if you really want to delete it, you can click yes. Or if you don't want to delete it, you can click no. Another example could be if you want to close an application. A dialog message is shown, and then after that, you can choose to close it or not. So dialog messages are probably one of the most used messages, so why don't we just get to it and open up Android Studio and see how to create it. Now, of course, you know that here we are back in our project, and we will continue to build it. And this is what we'll do. So we have a button here. Its text is delete text of text view. And also we have a text view here. So when I click this button, it will show me a dialog message before it deletes the text. So then after that, if I click yes, it will delete the text. If I click no, it will not delete the text. Now before we start, I just want to show you what it will look like. Okay, can you see? When I click the delete button, it's asking me, do you want to delete text? And there are two options, yes and no. And when I click no, it disappears. When I click yes, it's deleted. So, let's create it. So we create dialog messages on the Java side. So where will I write my code? When I click the delete button, I want to create a dialog message. And this is the delete button. We defined it before. Its name is OK. So I added a click listener to this OK button. So now I can create a dialog message inside the click listener. I'll write a method. Its name is show dialog message. And I will call this method here. But I'm going to write this method below because I don't want to mess in the onClick method, right? So I can do it in two ways. First one is I can write this method myself here. The second way is I can click this red lamp and choose create this method. So after that, I'll need to choose the main activity here. And it created this method automatically. So now I will create a dialog message in here inside this method. Name of the dialog message is alert dialog. Okay? And then I'll write here alert dialog dot builder. And after that, I'll need to give a name to this alert dialog message. And I'll write alert dialog equals new alert dialog builder. And I'll write inside parenthesis. So when I wrote this here, I defined the context. So it will work on this activity. So I created a dialog message and give it a name, alert dialog. Okay, so now I need to define its features. So I'll write here alert dialog dot set title. And then whatever I write here will be shown as a title. And you can see that here. Delete is the title. So now I need to define this title. And I'll write inside the quotation marks, delete. Okay, so I'll continue. I write here dot set message. And I will write here my message that I want to show to the user. You can see here, message. Message is, do you want to delete text Okay, so far so good. So after the message, I will define the yes and no button. And how will I define these buttons? I'll write this here. Set negative button. Negative button is no. So now I need to define the text of the button. I will write inside the quotation marks, no. And then after that, I need to add a listener to this no button. Because when the user clicks no, it needs to sense that and trigger some operations. So I will write after the comma, new dialog interface dot on click listener. So now when the user clicks on no, I'll write down what I want it to do. Also, I need to define the yes button. So I can just write that here, dot set positive button, and inside the parentheses, I will write the text of the positive button, yes, and I'll add a click listener to this yes button as well. Now when the user clicks on yes, I'll write down what I want to do, and then after that I'll just write here dot show. And then what that does is it shows the dialog message. Oh, and lastly, I will write alert dialog dot create. So that should be pretty clear. It's a few steps, but I hope you understood. I created the alert dialog here, and I defined the title here, and defined the message here, and defined the yes button here, and then added a click button to this yes button. Now also, I defined the no button here and added a click listener in the same way. And I added here the show and writing alert dialog dot create. Alert dialog is now ready. So after that, I'll need to specify what will happen when the user clicks on no, right? So when the user clicks no, the alert dialog will be closed. So what will I do? I'll write here dialog.cancel. So also I'll need to specify what will happen when the user clicks yes. When the user clicks yes, text of the text view will be deleted. So we defined this text view before. Its name was result. And now I'll just write it here. Result.setText. And I won't write anything inside the quotation marks. And that way the text will be deleted. So why don't we have a look? Let's run it and see. Applications open, and when I click the delete button, the alert dialog opens. And let's see what happens if I click no. The alert dialog is closed. If I click yes, it deletes the text. Great, so this is a fairly simple but accurate example of two buttons for the alert dialog. So there are other types of dialog messages. We learned this type, and we will see some other types in the next upcoming videos. So I'm excited. I hope you are too. I'll see you in the next video.